everyone. Welcome back to Speak Next English podcast, where learning English is easy and fun. I'm Sophia, and I'm so excited to be here.
Hello, Sophia. It's absolutely great to be here with all of our amazing listeners today. How are you doing today?
I'm fantastic, James. Thank you for asking. I'm genuinely so excited about our topic today. It's a really big one.
Oh, yes, I know what you mean. It's something that many English learners ask about all the time. So, Sophia, what is our big topic for today?
Today, we're going to talk about how to speak like a native English speaker, how to sound more natural.
Wow, that is a fantastic topic. It's not about being absolutely perfect, right? It's about being clear and natural.
Exactly right. It's about sounding more relaxed and confident when you speak English. And we have some really fun tips to share with everyone.
I'm ready to dive in. But before we start our main discussion, we want to say thank you to everyone for listening.
Yes, thank you so much. If you like our channel, please give this episode a thumbs up. That like button really helps.
Yes, and don't forget to subscribe to Speak Next English podcast, and please share it with your friends and family. It helps us grow tremendously.
We really appreciate all your support. Okay, James, let's begin. Let's start teaching these amazing tips.
Let's do it. So, Sophia, what is our very first point for sounding more like a native English speaker?
Our first topic is something called connected speech. It's really important.
Ooh, connected speech. That sounds a little serious and technical.
It does sound a little serious, but it's actually very simple and very natural. Everyone does it without thinking.
Can you explain it in detail, Sophia? I want to understand it completely.
Of course, connected speech is when we link words together naturally. We don't say every single word one by one separately.
Ah, I think I see. The words flow together smoothly, so they sound connected, not separated.
Exactly. For example, we don't say an apple with a pause between the words.
So how does an apple sound with connected speech? Can you demonstrate?
It sounds like an apple. The two words connect and blend together. They sound almost like one word. It's smooth and flowing.
That makes perfect sense. It sounds much faster and more natural than saying each word separately. Do you have another example we can practice?
Sure. How about good afternoon? We don't say good afternoon with each word separate.
So the D sound from good connects to afternoon, is that right?
Yes, it sounds more like good afternoon. The D blends right into the A.
I hear it now. It makes the conversation flow so much better. It's a small change, but it makes a huge difference.
Exactly. So our listeners should listen carefully for how words connect in natural speech. What's next on our list, James?
Next up, we have reductions and contractions. This one is super common in everyday English.
Reductions. Does that mean we make words smaller and shorter?
That's a perfect way to describe it. We make some words shorter to speak faster and more naturally. For example, going to.
Oh, I know this one. Many people say gonna instead of going to, like I'm gonna go to the store.
You got it perfectly. Gonna is a reduction of going to. It's extremely common in informal spoken English.
And want to becomes wanna, like I want to learn English.
Yes, you are on a roll, Sophia. That's another great example. It's all about making speech easier and faster.
What about contractions? Are they different from reductions?
They are very similar. Contractions are when we combine two words, often with an apostrophe, like I am becomes I'm.
Right. You are becomes your, and he is becomes he's. These are so common.
Good job. And we also have negative contractions. Do not becomes don't. Is not becomes isn't.
This is so helpful. Using contractions like I'm and don't will make our listeners sound much more natural right away.
It really will. It's a key part of daily conversation. Okay, Sophia, are you ready for our third tip?
I am absolutely ready. What is it? Tell me.
It is stress and emphasis. This is about which words we say with more energy and power.
Ah, so not all words in a sentence are equal. Some words are more important than others?
That's exactly right. We stress the important words to give our sentence clear meaning. For example, if I say, I love this podcast, the stress is on I.
So, the meaning is that you specifically love the podcast. Maybe someone else doesn't, but you do.
Exactly. Now, what if I say, I love this podcast with stress on love?
Now the stress is on love. So you are saying you really, really love it. You feel it very strongly.
Perfect understanding. And one more example. I love this podcast with stress on this.
Now you mean you love this specific podcast, not another one. Wow, it's the exact same sentence, but the meaning completely changes.
Isn't that cool and fascinating? So paying attention to which words native speakers make louder or stress is very important.
It's like the music of the language, the rhythm and melody.
That's a fantastic way to describe it, Sophia. Don't say everything flat and monotone. Give some words more power.
I love that analogy. Okay, James, what's next for our listeners?
The next topic is really interesting. It's about regional accents.
This is a big one because English is spoken in so many different countries around the world.
Right, it is. And even in one country, there are many different accents. An accent from London sounds very different from an accent from Scotland.
And an accent from New York sounds completely different from an accent from Texas in the United States.
So the important tip for our listeners is this: don't worry. There is no one single correct accent.
That is so important for learners to understand. The goal is to be clear and understandable, not to sound exactly like someone from a Hollywood movie.
Right, it's actually good to listen to different accents. It helps your brain understand more people from different places.
You can listen to American English, British English, Australian English, Indian English. All of them are wonderful and valid.
Your own accent is part of who you are, and that's completely great. The ultimate goal is clear communication.
Well said, James. Be clear, be confident, and don't worry about having a perfect native accent. What's our fifth tip?
Let's talk about something really fun now: modern slang.
Okay, this is a tricky one, doesn't it? Slang changes so fast, doesn't it?
It really does. Slang is very informal language. It's what people use casually with friends.
For example, you might say something is cool. That's classic slang.
Cool is a classic one. It means something is good or great, like this music is cool.
Exactly. Another one you hear all the time is awesome.
Oh yes, that movie was awesome. It means it was amazing or fantastic.
What's a newer slang word you have heard recently, James?
People sometimes say lit when something is exciting or excellent, like the party was lit, but it's very, very informal.
Very informal indeed. The advice here is to listen for slang and learn it, but be extremely careful using it.
It's best to start with very common and safe words like cool or awesome.
I completely agree. You don't want to use slang in a formal situation, like a job interview.
No, definitely not. That would be inappropriate, but it's good to know what these words mean when you hear them.
Great point. Listen first, understand the context, and use later carefully. What's after slang?
Next, we have set phrases. These are groups of words that often go together naturally.
Set phrases? What do you mean by that exactly?
They're like blocks or chunks. You can learn the whole phrase as one complete thing.
Blocks. Can you give me an example to understand better?
For example, how are you? You learn it as one piece, one unit.
Ah, you don't think about how and are and you as separate words. You just know the phrase, how are you, as one thing.
You got it perfectly. Another common one is have a nice day.
Or see you later. We say these all the time without even thinking about them.
Yes, and learning these set phrases makes you sound very natural. It also makes speaking much easier.
Because you don't have to build the sentence word by word from scratch. You just have the phrase ready to go.
That's so true. Can you give us a few more examples of useful set phrases?
Of course, phrases like, what do you think? Or, I'm not sure. Or, can you help me, please?
Those are extremely useful in daily conversation. So the tip is to learn common phrases as a whole complete unit.
Exactly. It's a great shortcut to sounding more fluent and natural.
I love shortcuts. Okay, Sophia, what's our next super tip?
Our next tip is about using power words, strong descriptive vocabulary.
Power words. Do they give you superpowers like a superhero?
In a way, yes. They make your English stronger and more interesting. They're more descriptive in specific words.
So instead of saying good all the time, I can use a power word.
Yes. Instead of the food is good, you could say the food is delicious or the food is amazing.
Ah, delicious is a much stronger, more powerful word than good. It paints a better picture in the listener's mind.
It does. What about bad? What's a power word for bad?
You could say something was terrible or awful.
Perfect. The movie was awful is much more expressive than the movie was bad.
I see the pattern now. So instead of happy, I could say joyful or ecstatic.
Yes. And instead of big, I could say huge or enormous.
Now you're thinking with power words. Learning a few of these can make your vocabulary so much richer.
It's a great way to be more specific and interesting when you speak. I like this tip a lot.
Me too. Now let's move on to speed and pauses. This is about the rhythm of speaking.
Right. Some learners think speaking very, very fast is good, but that's not always true, is it?
Not at all. Native speakers don't always speak super fast. We actually change our speed and we use pauses strategically.
Pauses. Those are the small silences between words or sentences. They're really important.
Very important. A pause can be used for emphasis and drama. For example, I have good news. The pause builds excitement.
And pauses give you a moment to think about what you want to say next. It's completely okay to pause.
It's more than okay. It's actually natural. Nobody speaks like a robot without stopping. I am a robot.
Please don't do that again. So the advice is to not rush through your words.
Yes, speak at a comfortable speed that feels natural to you.
And listen to how native speakers use pauses to make their speaking clearer and more interesting. Don't be afraid of silence.
That's excellent advice. Breathe, pause, speak clearly. Don't just run through sentences without stopping.
Exactly. Okay, James, we have two more topics left. The next one is formal versus informal English.
This is super important. Using the wrong one in the wrong situation can be really awkward.
It can be. So, informal English is what you use with friends and family. This is where we use slang and contractions freely.
Like, hey, what's up? Want to grab a coffee?
That's perfectly informal and casual, but you would not say that to your new boss in a big company meeting.
Definitely not. That would be too casual. So what would formal English sound like in that situation?
Formal English is more polite and uses full words. You might say, "Good morning, how are you today? Would you be available for a meeting?"
I see the difference. Know what's up or wanna. You use complete sentences and more polite vocabulary.
Right. So the key is to know your situation and context. Who are you talking to? Is it a friend or is it a professional situation?
That makes all the difference in the world. Knowing when to be casual and when to be formal is a real skill.
It is. A good way to learn is by watching movies or TV shows. You can see how characters talk to their friends versus how they talk at work.
That's a fantastic idea. Context is everything. Okay, Sophia, we are at our last tip. What is it?
Our final point today is about having natural reactions during conversations.
Natural reactions. You mean the small words we say when we're listening to someone.
Yes, words like, "oh, really?" or "wow," or "I see," or "uh-huh." These show the other person that you are listening and interested.
It really does. Imagine if I tell you I bought a new car and you just stay completely silent.
That would be so strange and awkward. I would probably say, "wow, that's amazing," or "oh, really? What kind of car?"
Exactly. Those are natural reactions. They're a huge part of a real, authentic conversation.
So when you're listening to someone, it's good to make these small sounds and ask small follow-up questions.
Yes, it shows you're engaged and paying attention. You can say, to show you're thinking, or right to show you agree.
It's not just about speaking well, it's also about how you listen and react to others.
That's a wonderful final tip to end on.
I think so too. It connects all the other points. It's about being part of a natural, flowing conversation.
Wow, Sophia, these tips are absolutely fantastic. We talked about connected speech, contractions, stress and emphasis, accents, slang, set phrases, power words, speed and pauses, formal English, and natural reactions.
It was a lot of information, but hopefully it was all very helpful and practical for our listeners.
Remember, everyone, you don't need to be absolutely perfect. Just try one or two new things at a time.
That's great advice. Start small. Maybe try using more contractions this week, like I'm and don't.
Or try using a power word like delicious instead of good. Every little step helps you improve.
It really does. Well, that's all the time we have for today's episode. This was so much fun.
It was. We hope all of you enjoyed it. If you found these tips helpful, please let us know in the comments.
Yes, tell us which tip you are going to practice first. We absolutely love reading your comments.
And don't forget to subscribe to Speak Next English podcast. And please share this episode with anyone who's learning English.
Thank you all so much for listening. Keep practicing, and we will see you in the next episode.
Bye for now. Keep learning and have fun with English.